Welcome to a fresh episode of Missin Curfew.
Monday edition.
Updogg, what's up, fella?
Oh, the big fella.
Mondays for our beauty fellas out there. I know it was a long weekend. I know I had a long weekend, Updogg. We got big boy Andy Sutton coming in. Verbero hockey. Sutsy's doing great things with them. It's a great interview.
Sutsy is them. Sutsy is Verbero hockey. What a vision.
We had Sutsy in studio. He decided to stand. What did he say? He said sitting's the new cancer, I think was his line. I think was his line.
It's a great way to look. We're shining light on a great product, coast to coast. They sponsored the 3-on-3 3 ice event that went on this summer. We're proud to be doing stuff with them. We wanna make sure our listeners know that if you and you'll listen to these guys, but if you need some gear, hockey gear, pants, gloves, sticks, jerseys, shirts, sandals, socks, underwear, domers, whatever you need, Verbero hockey.
Yeah, and they got great undergear. If you're playing pickleball out there, they got some stuff to play pickleball in. Listen, they're doing some great stuff with club teams and colleges down here in the States too, like giving them full uniforms for these club teams. The boys are loving it. They're looking sharp. So Andy Sutton, a guy who we love more than anything, coming at you.
Sutsy, baby.
Welcome to a special edition of Missin Curfew, Updogg. We got an in-studio guest here.
One of the best.
One of my favorites when he walked in.
Welcome back.
Listen, former NHLer of 676 games, but more importantly, Updogg, listen to this. The CEO of Verbero Hockey, Big Sutsy, Andy Sutton.
Hi, buddy. What's
the
up?
CEO.
What a welcoming.
I know we're going paperless nowadays, but do you have a card that says CEO on it?
I actually do have one.
I want it. I want it.
Oh, yours is in the mail, but I'm going to get you one.
You're the CEO. What about I'm the...
You're owner.
Oh.
Owner, Missin Curf.
Am I owner?
You're breaking shit. You own everything.
I own it. Don't worry about it.
Totally.
Oh, man. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, it's good
Thanks
to have you in
for
studio. You're here playing in the Newport Beach, member guest.
Yeah.
Who's your partner?
Mikey Coburn. He's an actual rocket scientist. So it's always interesting. He is legitimately.
Like you don't just chirp him, you fucking rocket
They
scientist.
do. He's like, it's all. And when he played with Old Close, he was Science and Cigarettes. They were Science and Cigarettes. That was the name of their team. But he's one of the best guys, one of my best buds here. So it'll be nice to spend some time with him and to be a guest at the old club.
Listen,
I know every nook and cranny.
I know, but I was just going to tell you, our boy Todd Pickup. It's a new course. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Really.
Upgrades are special.
I can't wait to see your approach on 18 now because they took all those trees out down the right. It's bunkers, but I know you're an aggressive player. I think you could take her right down there.
Down there, right? Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
Hey, I think it's safe to tell on this podcast is that Mike Close is no longer eligible to play in this golf tournament anymore. Yeah. I'm like, why? He's like, I've had too much fun there.
They punted him?
No, not they.
Okay.
He just has had. He's throwing it all out there. He loves the tournament so much. He can't have the 3-day or like you now the 3-day golf tournaments.
He lives on the edge.
Yeah,
right? All the way. If it's like fun, he's having the best day.
This is it. This is U.S. Open.
It's the last day of my life.
Let it eat.
Do you play a lot of these? Because like I said,
what do you call it again? It's called the. What's the tournament here?
Oh, the regatta.
The regatta.
Which
is
great name.
It is. It's pretty nice. They put on a good show there. It's it's really.
Is it 3 days?
It's 3 days, really 4, because you get a little taste tomorrow. The part 3 challenge.
Yeah, the wine goes slide tomorrow. Hey.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You get a little taste tomorrow.
You get a little taste, bud.
Hey, we might free buffet
I might come
tomorrow
caddy
night.
for you.
We should swing over free buffet tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
We're just coming on in to check out.
Yeah, you got to meet. You got to meet. Have you ever met our boy Todd Pickup? He'll be playing it for sure.
I have met Todd.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He'll be crushing Pacificos. He'll be crushing Pacificos.
That's great. It's a fun time. I mean, if you think about those tournaments, every member typically has like one of their best buddies there, so morale is super high. Right?
Yeah, and you were a member at Newport, like you said. Even though it's a course design, you still know those greens.
Oh yeah, I know them.
I've seen you get up and down around that place for fun.
There's been a few good scores there.
So do you miss it back here? You left us. It's probably been 4 years now, right?
Yeah, kind of high and dry too.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way my work life kind of went. Yeah. And I wanted to be closer to hockey.
What timing with the taxes? Great timing.
Yeah, it was
to be a
great
CEO now, and the timing.
I'm still getting used to it all. Yeah. But it's nice. I do miss it here though. It's we've got family here and great friends.
Yep.
And this everybody knows COVID's been so weird, so I haven't been back as much as I'd like. But I'm hoping to change that. And we got so lucky. Close. He lent us the beach house, so we've been grooving down.
Commotion on the ocean.
Man, we're totally spoiled.
Silky's a beauty.
Yeah,
he's a beauty.
One of the
We played with him a couple months ago. At Newport.
I feel like since you gone though, man, Newport Beach it's changed a bit. Like there's a little spark to it now. You know, there's a couple new restaurants.
Yeah.
This little place called Rothschild's, which we'll take you to probably this weekend.
Yeah.
Quality spot. Our boy Frankie over there. Fashion Island's just fucking growing and growing. New hotel right beside our boys' hotel.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Pretty sick pool bar. When you come down that third fairway,
Oh, right up.
you
The old
you
Marriott.
look right.
Yeah.
The old Marriott. You
I've
see the
splashed
pool
a
bar.
few off the deck.
You should see the pool
there.
bar.
I didn't think you missed it right. You missed it
Buddy,
right?
The odd time I miss her.
You won't be missing it right now because your head will be like this. The pool bar up there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it'll be going
Popping all
off,
the
and
time.
they'll know the regatta's going on.
Oh, that's
They'll all
fun.
show up. Yeah.
I might go there and watch you. I'll go right over that pool bar there and just maybe take in the festivities over the weekend.
Yeah,
Right?
it's funny because I think like some of the OG people here, they're like, I don't like the direction it's gone. But then maybe like if you're young and you're looking for excitement,
Yeah.
it's in a better place.
Rumor is they're
busy.
bringing an F1 here too, right?
Oh, really? Oh,
Right
that would
around
be
fucking Fashion
that would
Island,
be
right down
electric.
No way.
fucking CDM. Right to the be sick.
That'd be great.
My
You heard
neighbors,
it
my
here.
neighbors that gave me all the noise complaints aren't going to like that weekend. Eh? I mean, I had loud music going. The fucking F1's coming through CDM now. Is that what's going on?
We'll see.
Right down the peninsula, just fucking let it.
Oh yeah.
Who told? Can we get a fact on this? I don't know if that's accurate or
You
not.
just
If
made
it
this up.
is-
He's starting it.
If it
He's
is,
got a
I don't
stake in
know.
it or
Maybe I was having a good dream on the psychedelics the one day. I'm not sure.
Big Sutsy, it's great to have you here. Let's talk Verbero a little bit. You're doing great things with it. I know you're super excited about it. I guess my question is for our listeners. A lot of guys are beauties out there playing men's league and stuff. Like, talk to them about what exactly they could get for their club and just kind of look National League out there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a nutshell, we're making really great equipment. So if you want to get an awesome stick, we have one of the lightest on the market, 350 grams. You can get it. It's at $249 versus like the competitor top
350.
product, 350. So that embodies kind of who we are and who we're trying to be. I want to bring value without overcharging people. And then I think the other thing that kind of gets us in the door as a hockey brand, and then we blow people away with custom. We do everything custom. We give up the cuff space on gloves. You want hats, you want hoodies, you want jerseys, bags, whatever it is. So that's kind of our bread and butter. And then we have an online team store software that really helps us make it accessible for the families and the friends and all that stuff. And then really, the thing that's allowed us to grow so quickly has been our Salesforce strategy. So we've partnered with a lot of great partners, including like Elite Prospects and some big companies. Nice. And then really we let our rep force build their own sub rep force, and we help them do that, train them to do that. So we've gone, Bauer had about 50 sales reps worldwide pre-COVID. We just crossed the 450 sales rep threshold. Wow. So it's getting us into the nooks and crannies in where they don't want to be anymore. The other brands, they don't give a shit about the small town hockey.
They're national leaguers now.
They are. They're just, it's all fluff, So
they never spent time on the bus. Huh?
I don't want a little
they
fluff.
didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't want a little
time on the
fluff.
bus.
There's no one left at any of those brands that really understands the fabric of the game.
They don't have an empty pizza box and chew ball beside their head when they're trying to sleep. Eh? So that's
100%. Yeah, that's rough.
Hey, fold that pizza box up, slide it over.
I'll take a slice. Don't throw that out. I'll eat that. Where are we? Syracuse? I'll eat that real quick.
But to answer your main question, like we want to care for everybody. So whether it's a beer league team, it's a big association, it's a college club hockey team, whatever it is, we want to be good partners and help you get products to make you look better. Because when you look better, you really do. You have more pride in what you're doing, and you're more connected to your teammates. And I think there's more respect for the game. And then we just, we want to make it easy for people to order, easy to get their stuff, make it fairly, make it cost effective and fair. So that's basically who we are in a nutshell.
You guys are like the Uber Eats or the Grubhub of
DoorDash.
of
I'm more of a DoorDash guy.
You order your fucking stick because I broke 2 over that guy's leg last game. You order a couple new twigs. You see where it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Sutsy, babe. Where's my fucking twig? There it is. It's on the app. It's coming through. Here we go. It's fucking taped, ready to go. Third period, fucking cross-check back. Broke another one.
Yeah. So that when you said light, the first thing that came into my meathead was
I'm breaking
are
this
they
thing
durable,
over
Big
his leg.
Sutsy? Like, if I want to lean on Upshaw and give them one, are they gonna last?
They are, so I use like a 120 or 125 when I played, and I use like a 95 now. But the first time I wear tested this thing, I literally in time lapse I shot 350 one-timers with the same stick and 85 flex, and I couldn't break it. I was trying to break the
How many times you hit the net?
hard. I can still clap it, buddy.
I'm sure.
Oh, I know you can.
Yeah,
We got the net out there if you want to go size it up.
Yeah, anytime. But it's super durable. The thing I love about it, and I was always like as much as I had a certain type of roll, I didn't like my stick to feel a certain way, and I didn't like it to be like heel heavy or bottom heavy. And I liked Warrior feel, but I didn't like how explosive it was off the blade. I didn't like it at all, right? Yeah. So this stick is really well balanced. It's really well balanced. Like you can feel the weight throughout, and it has a solid core blade. Like we're not cutting any holes in it or doing anything stupid to try to save weight.
That is so gimmicky.
It is, and then we have an additional. Like if you cut our shaft in half, there's actually another piece that runs all the way through the shaft.
The double
at the bottom.
shaft.
Yeah, so it's got that extra material inside of it, the solid blade, and we're still the lightest on the market. So we're not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. We're just trying to give you a really great stick at a really great price all the time.
Imagine you had a shaft inside your shaft. How fucking good.
That's all you need.
When I was 25, I did.
What would you pay for that? You'd order them by the dozen.
Now I would, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Hey, Big Sutsy, not only are you the CEO, you're getting out on the road a little bit, because I saw a great clip of you. Your hair was looking great. You and Grant Fuhr.
Yeah.
You brought the stick into Grant Fuhr, and just like handing it to him, I saw that. We played back in the day, but to guys to see it, you can see he was like, holy fuck.
What'd you call that? The Heritage Series or what?
The Icon Series.
The Icon Series.
So we started pushing this out, and we did the first one with Blake Bolden. So Blake and I were friends when I was living here, and I asked her, and we did a campaign together. It was the first time a female athlete had ever had a custom shaft design. Believe that, right? So then we moved from there. And we had, I haven't launched it because there's a couple in the pipeline right now that are pretty exciting. But then we did the first ever wick stick with Haley Wickenheiser, which is crazy. That no one had ever done the wick stick in all of her time, winning all those gold medals and crushing it in women's hockey. Yeah. Nobody had ever done it. So, Furzy was the next one, and I knew him a little bit, reached out immediately all over it. So there's gonna be a lot more of these things coming down the pipeline. But when we presented the sticks to him, and it's hard to get Grant like too fired up. He's very calm, right? But he like very descriptively said, "Man, this is incredible!" Like
you could see he was like how light. He was like, "Wow, this is crazy."
He's loving it, and it's really nice for us to do those types of partnerships with these guys, and it's such a tribute to guys that like made it all happen. Guys that were just studs before anyone was trying to be a stud. They weren't trying to pose for anything. They were just living large, crushing life, and just being icons.
Yeah.
So it's been really fun.
Well, listen, I can say here firsthand, and this might be the first time we announced this on air, but, start of the hockey season is around the corner. We, Missin Curfew, Shane and I and our team here at Hall Pass are excited to join the Verbero team, create a Missin Curfew store on your website, launch a really badass stick, some gloves just to start off with, and then let's get into the clothes. This guy needs a pickleball outfit.
I like the apparel here. I got the apparel.
He needs a pickleball outfit. I think we go team pickleball.
We need a fella pickleball.
We need a fella pickleball.
You heard it right here. We're getting on it.
Listen, I can warm up in this jacket here. Then I can get it right down and play in the t-shirt. I got the shorts, and after I'll throw the track pants on when I go home.
Buddy, the short has a built-in liner.
Take that shorts right.
Keep the stuff tight.
Does it keep the rash away too? It
does, pal.
The legs rub sometimes on the pickleball court when you're moving side to side.
You gotta go east-west.
Little happy hour over at Gulfstream after the match in the tracksuits.
Oh, buddy, you look good.
I can't wait.
Throw the après jacket on.
But the apparel stuff is like, I'll be teaming up to my next question, and I'm thinking minor hockey, and I think back to, my team, Quinny Red Devils, and a kid that I just sponsored, Missin Curfew sponsored, Colby Craig's playing for Quinny. Like, this stuff would be great for their team, right? Like, their traveling gear here, you got your workout stuff, and then you can get your custom gloves and stuff like that. Like, is minor hockey guys jumping into this stuff?
It is. It's become our bread and butter, to be honest. Because if you think about it at its root, right? Usually there's a team manager that's responsible for placing all of these orders.
He throws a little in his back pocket, too.
Well, he doesn't. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't get paid.
You would.
Like, no one's thanking them, right?
Oh, what the fuck?
And it's a lot to manage. So, like, we kind of thought, okay, how do we communicate on this level and make their life a lot easier?
Yeah.
And that's probably the main reason. And then the stuff comes, and I want to make sure it's as good or better than stuff I wore when I played. And so that kind of like travels through the gear, and then we do a really great job communicating with the customer throughout the process, and we keep refining that to make it better. And you mentioned DoorDash, Uber Eats. We have proprietary software that allows us to communicate throughout the production process, throughout the design process, and we're really interactive in that way. So I think for the first time ever, obviously a hockey company is doing custom well, and then we're really communicating with the partner well.
There's nothing worse than ordering your fucking couple jerseys for the kids, right? And the fucking hats and the socks, and all of a sudden it's Christmas, and the guys were playing in they look like the fucking Detroit Red Wings, Buffalo Sabres, Boston Bruins. You're like, we got to start looking like a team. You can't play like a team until you look like a team.
Exactly.
It's true, dude. It's so true.
So if you guys are getting that stuff on time, showing these guys, communicating, that's fucking
money.
It's a challenging business, but it's worthwhile. Like I'll see sometimes the social media guys will post something and there's like a kid getting a backpack or something. It's just over the moon, you know. And you guys remember, and I say this all the time, even when I played. Do you remember when it was like a fresh year, right? And you come in and that jersey was up the first time, and you
smells that smell and everything.
And you knew that like anything was possible, right? We all had years that were great years and other years that were shit, right?
Start of the season,
yeah.
baby.
Start of the season. You got a chance to be anything you want to be.
Plus minus is even, Steven. You're like,
here
we go, baby.
There we go. Nowhere to go with that.
I'm tied for the league lead in goals right now.
Then you look in March, you're like, am I minus 12? How the fuck am I minus 12?
Here? I know. You're just fighting the rest of the year.
Yeah, you're like, how am I going to get this? I got to get her down to minus 6 somehow. Who do we play? Pittsburgh now.
Quick question. Have you been able to revolutionize the jock? Well, how does we need a new jock.
Something there, right?
Something that it's just always so old school. I like the look. You get the triple strap, the ball busters.
Yeah.
What can we do?
You know the thing about it too.
What can we do to make the jock like?
Buddy, I'll tell you what it is because I don't wear one anymore.
Yeah.
It's like
when you play,
I roll the dice, but like, when you don't, it's like, wow, this is so
feels
free.
So good.
You feel so free.
Yeah. It's always like just
it's rough. It's always digging in.
Well, I would go old school, the underjock. Remember the underjock to keep the ball, and then I would put the jock over.
That it just crushes all your stuff, and then you're sad about how like tight it is and stuff.
It wasn't great through the second, third. Yeah, you're like, holy fuck, we're in one of them.
You got to keep it in there.
So you got a new jock. The Updogg's looking for a new jock.
You know, we're always looking for like the next thing to do, and like it's not off the radar because it hasn't evolved. It hasn't really changed.
It's the same old banana hammock. It's the same old banana hammock.
Same crap.
You know, they're making new. Oh, that's my old man calling. Hey, Pops, hey, what's going on?
Pop him in here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah. But it's all that stuff, and I think as we keep going, we're going to keep looking at all the things that we can do to really to be different, and also to make sure that we're hearing people, because I think the other brands, as you can see, that the other top brands, it's all about stuff and retail with product. It's not really about evolution. It's about changing paint jobs and doing other things, and it's not really about connecting with the people or growing hockey in the basis of what's needed, right? So, and for us, like, and I tell my team all the time, our job once you agree to work with us is to be a great partner and build relationships, because invariably in the custom business there's always issues. It's inherent in the business, but our ability to move through them is only as easy as the quality of our relationship.
Yeah.
So that's something we really focus on a lot.
You see Shane and I being great partners there.
I love you guys. I know already that I'm gonna have to do
we're
everything.
Gonna
I told my guys that. I said,
we're gonna bleed for Verbero here.
The boys are gonna say yes, but we're gonna do everything.
we're gonna fucking bleed for Verbero. You know what we're like.
Welcome to Missin Curfew, bud. Hey, you gotta deal with the Updogg. Good luck, bud.
It's good. I know I get you when I can get you, so I've got to get the answer, and then I got to make it.
No, you come to me first. I'll answer quicker than this guy will answer, and then I'll relay the message to him. All right.
See what you need.
That's fair.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, this guy's got his hands full, bro. He's got another kid now. He's up to it in here.
Yeah.
So, call me. I'll get back to you as soon as.
We'll do
if I'm not playing pickleball or playing golf or not having a nap, I'll get back to you right away. Because that's all I got on the docket. And Tuesdays I'm in here. Other than that, I'm good to go.
Good.
Yeah.
We got to get it done.
Sutton, you said some cool stuff before we got on the air about college club teams. I found that pretty interesting. Tell our listeners out there, club teams dialed in, looking good out there.
Thanks, Obi. Yeah, it's really incredible, and it's a niche that we didn't know we were going to be able to get into. So college club hockey, believe it or not, like these are players that
they don't make their Division I team. But
they're
players,
and maybe they don't even want to. Scott.
Yeah,
maybe they want to go have a
they're onto something, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to go have a traditional school experience. They want to go have a lot of fun, but they still want to play hockey.
And they play 3 nights a week.
And they want to play at a high level, but they pay their own way. Right, so we've come in there now and kind of disseminated who they are as customers, and then figured out again all the ways that we can help support them in their program.
Make them look legit,
dude. And it's great for us.
They look better than the fucking team that's out on the ice.
They do. I'm telling you. And the thing is, like for us, we still get to build for University of Florida, Florida State. All University of Georgia, all these top and recognizable.
When are those trips? I'd like to come on those trips to all those schools you just said.
We got
Georgia, Florida State. I'll come on those trips. Can I come?
There's this one in January called the Savannah Classics. They play it at the new rink in Savannah, and it's University of Florida, it's Florida State, it's University of Georgia and Georgia Tech, and they play like a 3-day deal, and that building holds like 7,000-8,000. They're packed and flowing out to the streets, and we're going to be there, and we already billed for 3 of the teams. That's going to be one.
Fella Tour, put it on the. When was that? Sorry,
that's in January.
Fella Tour,
that'd be a hell of a one, honestly.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that kind of evolved from this, we started going on it, and then we got a deal done, an exclusive deal with the CHF. So there's basically 2 governing bodies of college club hockey. The CHF is an up and coming, doing a lot of amazing things to extract teams. Well, they've stolen about 130 teams already from the ACHA, and we've got an exclusive that we're working with them. And then the teams just keep coming over. So we're really working through that partnership to get deeper entrenched. And then we're working with a bunch of teams over here on this side too. So we've kind of got it well wrapped, and we're just really focusing on building the relationships.
Yeah. What about junior teams back home? Like, I know not so much CHL, but junior B, junior C, teams like that, obviously they could reach out to you and get the same kind of thing going for their clubs, right?
And we do. We build for junior B, junior C teams. We do. There's sometimes those upper level leagues are more challenging because there's some stuff that closes us out, and it's smart of the other brands. But basically, they'll give like factory reject sticks or like fifth line sticks, their fifth best stick, but they'll give you a real good.
I think those are the ones I was using in the NHL. I think I was getting the fifth line one.
CHL1,
Sutsy.
CHL2.
No wonder I only got 13 careers. I was using the fifth stick, up dog. Where was Verbero when I needed them?
WHL2 curve, heel curve, toe.
CHL1 I used my first year in the OHL. CHL1.
Yeah.
So they give the kickback to these guys saying, hey, you can use these twigs.
They almost like give them away to obtain the total business. But again, it's not their core business. The custom side of things is not their core business. They give the sticks to get the other stuff. And then the main brand, I won't say who it is as an example, everybody knows, they don't even build their own stuff. They outsource it to another brand. So it's not their wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But it's ours for sure, and we're working every day to like figure out how to make it better.
Yeah. No, I remember when you first retired, and I was still kind of hanging on, and you said always be prepared for when you're done to have something going on, and you had a lot of stuff going on, and then you did end up moving away. Like, you're passionate about this. You've always been a passionate guy, but how did you get into this? And I know you work at it every day because you're on it. Like when we were talking about doing this deal with you, you're like, hit me up. I'm like, Sutsy, I promise you, we're in, baby. We're in. We're just, give us a couple days to get back to you. But why Verbero? Like, why did you get into this company, I guess?
That's a great question, and it's an evolution like most things. But like we talked about when I was done and you were kind of finishing up, and I'm sure you dealt with some of the same stuff. We had so much intensity and passion for so long. If an athlete doesn't have somewhere to put it, we struggle, right? So I was fighting for that for a while. So I was trying all kinds of different stuff. And as you know, life has a funny sense of humor. When I first went away from it, I'm like, I'm not working in hockey because I'm going to prove to myself that I can be something outside of the game. So I went and tried a bunch of different stuff, licensed products, licensing and some product development in some other categories. And lo and behold, I come back to hockey. I ended up being president of a multi-brand hockey company for about 4.5 years out of Southern California here. And really from that time, I was providing some investments into that business, really learning the ins and outs of everything. I had a world-class education working there, and then really was able to leave that business and bring the Verbero brand with me, always with the intention to run it as a standalone, do a lot of the things that we talked about here today. And it's kind of just been a beautiful evolution, the same way it has for you guys, getting here and amassing the following that you guys have amassed. It's awesome, right? And when you get it, and then you kind of own it, because I don't know if you guys feel this way, but when I played, as much as even if I had had a position on the team and I was doing well, it never felt permanent. It always felt like
no,
right?
No.
Yeah, right. So
I knew the paychecks were coming, but I didn't know if the playing time was coming.
There's a lot of anxiety in that, I think, and then when you're when you're done and you really get an opportunity, and thank goodness this has worked out for all of us, but to own your time and what you're doing with your time, who you're spending it with and what you're spending it on. And and Verbero is a big part of that right now for me, where the other thing that I know you guys apply it to is like the work ethic, because to make it where we did, you have to work ethic is just something that's underneath. You don't even think about it. It's a prerequisite. You have to fucking work hard. So I put that into Verbero, and my team follows suit. And I've got an absolutely incredible team of people that work with me.
Awesome.
That are just all bought in and work their asses off. So
another thing I'm excited about with the partnership, it's something that me and Uppy have talked about, eventually doing a Missin Curfew tournament of some sort. So this partnership moving ahead, we were talking about it, obviously getting the guys decked out in good equipment, but cool stuff with music and something like, obviously it's down the road, but that's something I think we could, with Missin Curfew and Verbero, that could be something cool.
For sure. We're going to do it. I mean, we've got to set it up and make the most fun men's tournament that's ever been created.
Yeah, exactly.
And then to think about it, because so many people might do that and think like, okay, I'm going to provide this service, and I'm not really going to connect with people. I personally think it's a real amazing opportunity for us to actually connect with people, network and build that, because and if we do it right and we attract the right type of teams, I want to have like a no asshole policy, legit no asshole policy, where we can all have fun together, but nobody's like trying to be a hero or getting hurt, fighting and shit. Like, I think we can make it really fun and competitive without.
The only fighting you're doing out there is fighting the puck.
Fight yourself,
hey, fight the heartburn you got up from the night before.
The
That's
battle
only
continues. Yeah, never ending.
I'm just going to coach a team, maybe, Sutsy. I can just get back there, coach a
You
squad.
can be coach,
maybe.
man. I'll get you a warm jacket.
I want some of this gear.
Have you been skating?
A little bit. I'm working hard to get back.
How old are you now?
I'm 47 now.
47.
Are you? You're
Yeah.
a good
Like
fella.
you're in good shape.
I'm hanging in there. You know, I'm still working out pretty hard and play golf. I walk a lot when I play golf.
You don't carry the bag, do you?
I carry the bag. pal.
Holy mo-
Gotta
That's
keep
a
it moving.
That's a 3-shot penalty on the side for me.
It kind of teed me up because my Lifeforce. What better guy to get on my Lifeforce?
I'm in.
Get your blood
man.
work checked out.
I'm on
get it
I'm on
all-
a quest for total wellness. I
dialed
said to
in.
my wife, like by 50, I want to be like the best version of 50. So I'm like on this trajectory, trying to think about my life in every way,
Yeah.
and like where exactly I want to be at 50. You know, and having having a little guy like my son's 5.5.
Yeah.
And he watches me every day, and I'm
Totally.
like, I want to show him like what it's all about. You know.
And investing back into yourself like that too only makes your business better. It makes your relationships better.
Yeah.
It makes, waking up and being able to teach your kids.
Yep.
I think because we were like that as
right.
athletes. It was always, if you put the work in,
Yep.
you get the effort on the ice and it fucking shows. I think it's as you get older too, it's like trying to just keep your mind sharp.
Yep.
Know that you're doing the things, whether it's fucking, swimming or
Yep.
getting the saunas and the cold baths and
Yep.
all that good stuff. And well, we love this my Lifeforce because they fucking keep you dialed in as you get older.
Well, I'm excited to try it, and I'm a believer that you've got to push like every day, no matter what. I'll talk to like a 75-year-old man that's still pushing, and everybody says the same thing. Just keep moving. Keep challenging
moving.
yourself. Keep moving, keep challenging yourself, and then like put the right stuff in your body. Like set the stage, give yourself the best chance to succeed, and then to put everything in that favor. At least 90% of the time.
Yeah.
10%. You gotta let the tiger.
You got to let her breathe.
Tiger's got.
You got to turn the
Yeah,
clocks
better be the
back
red
every now and
wine.
then.
I gotta let him out every.
I'll tell you what, Sutsy, I'd be a good pro now, but I'm in bed 10 o'clock, up at 7:30, get my walk, swim, play pickleball. I get pinned on Fridays usually, Sutsy, but that's about it. But like,
you can do that.
it's crazy now. Like, don't get me wrong. If there's the right situation, you want to
Yeah.
go out and tie one on, I'll go. But it's nice to wake up and feel good.
It is.
Right? Like, it's almost, my hangovers are so bad now,
Yeah,
too,
they are.
that when I wake up feeling good, I'm like, it's a great feeling.
It is.
Where the 25 years old to 35 years old, I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mornings are almost better than the nights as you get.
They're
to that
almost.
age.
They are.
That's when
Where
you're getting old.
You're content with
Yep.
like, you know what, fuck. I can go Fridays, or
Yep.
I can go at the golf tournament,
Yep.
or I can, when we go to fucking Europe and Italy,
Yeah.
well, I can go.
Yeah.
But like, I'm at home. I'm working on my business. I'm a family guy. I'm gonna get up and take
Yeah.
those 2 hours in the morning to be present.
It's the best, man.
Own it, right? It's just
Yeah.
great.
And if you're up extra, like for me, if I
What time do you get up? I was going to
I
wonder.
wake up pretty early,
Yeah,
unless
You a fiver?
I'm a fiver.
It's
Like
like a 5 a.m.
Yeah.
rule as you get older.
it is. It's the best because
crazy.
I get like a couple of hours, 2.5 hours where nobody's asking me for anything.
Yeah.
And that's the other reason why I wanted to live on the East Coast. And no offense to anybody that works here, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stand being 3 hours behind on work before I started. Like even if I got up early and worked at 6 a.m., I was still working at start of work time.
Yeah.
Right. And if I got up at like a normal pace and like did a workout, whatever, and got to work,
You got
at
the
9
you got the
a.m.,
Mamba mentality. Eh? You're like Kobe
I
a
want
little
to attack
bit.
it.
You're like
Yeah, I don't want to be behind. I think Warren
Yeah.
Buffett said he'd never live anywhere but the East Coast because he wants to be the first person to work every day.
Yeah.
And you can set the stage. I mean, especially if you're really busy, you got a chance.
Don't
to
take
get
any
ahead of it.
nutritional advice from him. Though.
No, definitely
Guys
not.
on McDonald's and fucking Pepsi.
Well, and he
Oh,
probably
fucking MJ ate McDonald's breakfast every game day. Michael Jordan, 6 rings, baby.
I can have
Fucking sausage and egg.
he could have probably done whatever he wanted to do. It
That's
wasn't
true,
going to
right?
matter.
It's unbelievable.
It's just-
He got drunk with JR, didn't he, the night before he threw 50 at the Charlotte for. fuck.
That's just God given. That's it.
So, Sutsy, does this keep you, like, obviously, Mr. Curfew keeps you not being in the game, and does the Verbero do the same thing? Does it keep you close enough to the game that you're still watching hockey and still get that fixed a little bit?
It does, and every day just thinking about it and spending time in it, and then it makes me want to watch more so I know what's going on. And I've become a fan. Like, I don't know if you guys were this way, but when I stopped, I had trouble watching.
Yeah,
I knew so many of the boys too, and I didn't feel this is for me, like necessarily that I needed to be done. Some circumstances in my life like made it so I had to be done. So it was hard to watch because I still feel like I had more to give.
It's funny you say that because there's about a year where I wasn't really doing a whole lot. I did a little bit of radio stuff, but I wasn't watching hockey. And every time I watched it, I would look at it as an ex-player.
Yeah.
And I started doing this with Uppy and doing some Sirius XM stuff. And I said, okay, I could be an ex-player, but I got to look at it from a fan's perspective too, right? Like I can't keep comparing it to when we played, and I still do to a bit. But once I kind of looked at it, like, okay, this is my job now, and I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I started to enjoy it more.
That's so
I started
smart.
to enjoy it more.
And I noticed that watching you a few times. You do a really nice job of that. And I like the guys that played, whether it's like Nick Faldo in golf or whoever it is, but the guys that played that have a knowledge, but they're not condescending or disrespectful.
Yeah.
And they're almost reverent different to the modern player, because every era is different. The game has changed dramatically in the last 20 years, but it's still beautiful to watch. Like I tell people this all the time. What we can do, or what players can do on that skinny ass blade with that puck zipping around and all the shit going on and people trying to take your head off. It's unbelievable. Right?
How many kids? Now listen, down low, Sutsy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll put myself. Me and you would have been in one. But you especially, these guys coming through the middle nowadays. Could you imagine if the big 25 train was out there when you were playing?
I feel like I still would have rolled the dice.
Like, I know you would have rolled.
I'll see them
like
come
sometimes
through, and I'm just like, there's no thought whatsoever.
No,
that someone's
they have
coming.
no. They are not scared to get hit one bit.
No.
That I don't like, but
No.
it's crazy.
And I think the Cronwall is the way to go. Turn your back, because then they can't see you pick the head as the principal point of contact. How could I have picked it? I can't even see where he's.
Yeah, the Cronwall. Fuck, he was good at that, wasn't he?
Boom, yeah.
He would never fight anyone.
That
else.
almost hurts you more though too. Eh?
Yeah.
Your kidneys are exposed. Your fucking back of your head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's rough. Yeah.
Rob Blake was the same way.
I had a hit in Denver one time. I caught Chris Stewart, and you got to watch.
That's a
this
couple
thing.
big boys there.
Buddy, I'm telling you right now, we hit, and it was like two sandbags swinging down from the rafters, and just went like this, and I literally couldn't breathe. He tried to fight me later in the game. I'm like, Stewie, I can't even breathe, dude.
Stewie, I got a crack rib.
almost killed myself.
My last shift in the National League, I went at Luke Shen. Both just fuck it as fast as we could, and I took the brunt of it.
One of the best clips ever.
Right in front of our bench. The sound, I mean, it was in Phoenix,
man.
so there wasn't overheard over.
It goes all the way through your body.
Over the crowd. Fuck.
I tell people that all the time. They'll be like, "How's your body?" I had 14 surgeries in 16
You
years.
did, eh? Wow.
You were injured all the time. I missed more games due to injury, I think, than any player over the duration of my career. But
wow,
it's like getting in 3 car accidents. When you played physical, like we did, it's like getting in a car accident or 2 every single week.
Yeah.
You snap your head back. I mean,
it's true. Like I remember going in and taking. I wasn't a good open ice hitter like you, but I would take runs like guys in the corners and on the walls, and I would go in and run these fuckers, and I'd get a piece of them, but my head would snap back, and I remember getting out there going like, that's probably not great.
It's not great.
Was fucking kamikaze.
Yeah,
you were so fun to watch.
No one was safe when you're on the ice. Your teammates,
Not even my teammates.
refs weren't safe. Nobody was safe.
Yeah, you were so quick and like powerful, and you just pop right in there. I loved watching him. I loved watching him.
He's all chock full Cialis out there. He was just flying around.
I was such a fan.
Hey, so Big Sutsy, also, I think we could do a pickleball tournament too, because I see your apparel here. I think we could do a pickleball tournament sometime, because you could get the whole outfits here.
We make that part of our hockey tournament.
Yeah.
We do like a deal. We could even do like you get points. You do pickleball. We have a golf match, and then we have the hockey, and you get points for each. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it something super fun.
Are you gonna bring out the 64 degree if we do the? Do you still have the 64?
I just opened up that little SM60 now. I don't need the extra club anymore.
No,
right?
eh?
No, I don't need it. Yeah,
I'm an SMer.
I'm an SM guy, 100%.
So let me just.
You're a beauty.
I do love that club.
I love you.
On our Verbero.com/Missin Curfew.
It will be,
A little store on there.
Yep.
That storefront, maybe we fire some new apparel on there.
Yeah.
But the sticks. Let's talk about the Missin Curfew limited edition, 100 Twiggies.
thing, yeah.
You're gonna want to get one of these.
Yeah.
Obi and I, we better get one.
Yeah.
You guys are getting
Sign it for me. Sign it for me.
Yeah,
buddy.
They're signed.
Yeah.
You guys signed them.
Oh, I signed them.
Signatures.
Yeah, we did them. Yeah, we sent
so,
it in. But we're doing how many? Did we get the silver and whites, or was there 2?
I think we settled on the blue one. The beautiful graphic. So it's a custom graphic.
I've seen the graphics. They're sick.
They're so nice that you guys help design, and then each stick is signed with both your signatures, which is super cool. So like whether you want to hang it on the mantle or throw some tape on it.
No, that's why I want you to sign. Send me mine that's signed by me, and I want you to sign. I'll throw in the mail. That's what I'm saying, big boy. Eh?
I love it, but it'll be really fun, and we'll have a chance to do these products. People will get something that's limited edition, which is always super cool, especially for fans of the pod. And you guys have such a loyal crew, so I mean, we'll run a cool campaign there. And then you wanted a Fella glove, so we did a really cool custom glove with Fella on the cuff.
Yeah.
Nobody's got those, so it'll be really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then for anyone else wanting to buy or sign up for jerseys, can they do that on the Missin Curfew store, or how should they do that? Just hit
I think what we'll do is we'll put a link on the store.
Yeah, perfect.
That allows people who are in the Missin Curfew store to basically, if they're interested,
because they're going to want
products,
the fella on the shoulders, and they're going to want to be a fucking Missin Curfew fucking men's league
100%.
or a college team.
We should
There's got to be a college team up there.
college team in a cool city.
I'm going to look into getting my old hockey queen Red Devils maybe dialed. And I think they would be.
And what we'll do for you guys will have a custom code, and the code will take you, like if people go to Verbero.com, there's a tab at the top of the page that says team orders. It'll let you put in like your information.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah, what products you're interested in.
Yeah.
But there's a field in there, Obi, that says rep if applicable. So we hard key that. So there'll be a Missin Curfew one there, and you guys will have a link that your fans will be able to use, and they'll be able to come in and get stuff, and then ties back to you guys and keeps it all in the family.
It's a nice web page, baby. It's a sexy web page. It's nice. It's nice. Nice and clean. I like that.
What time's your tea time? You got a 9er here today?
We got a little 9, a little late day 9. Let's chase the sunset. We'll probably turn into an emergency however many we can get before dark.
Really
I miss golfing with you, Big Sutsy. You're one of my favorite.
Yeah, likewise.
I just remember when Loops would show up, you're like, look at the chest on Lupito over there. He's doing the push-up pyramid.
Fabulous. He's probably doing it in the parking lot.
I think he's just doing yoga now is all he does. But he's still looking sharp. He's still looking sharp.
We had some great
His
times
golf
playing
game's in one, though. Don't let him kid you. He'll go won't play golf for 3 months and come back, play 4 days in a row. I'm like, hey, pace her out a bit. Maybe just play Wednesday, Friday, take a couple days off. Yeah. He'll play Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever.
Yeah. Does he love it? Does he love it the same way we love it?
Yeah, he does.
He does love it. He just, I tell him if he travels a lot, like if he was stayed in one place longer, I think he'd play just twice a week instead of cramming in as much as he could. But he loves it. He can hit some good shots, but he can
put the foursome back together. It sounds like a good one.
Oh, I was crushed that I'm not going to be able to play with you while you're here. But
we had some fun times out there.
Fuck, great time. But good luck to the member guest.
Thank you.
Verbero CEO, Andy Sutton, baby. That brings a little tear to my eye and makes my heart feel good. So, Sutsy, thank you, buddy. Happy for you, Updogg.
Yeah.
Here we go, baby.
Awesome.
I love you guys. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
All right, Sutsy baby. That's our boy Andy Sutton. Thanks for coming coming in the studio.
Beauty. Looking
Taking
good.
time out of his golf tourney trip.
Talk about a guy who takes pride in his hair. I know you do. I know he does.
And his chest. We're going to get into doing some, whatever you guys need, we're going to build it. Verbero's got access to build whatever. If you want, maybe we do the Missin Curfew fella glove after.
You know what? I need a fella glove. I need a fella bucket.
Fella bucket.
And I need, I gotta be honest, I need some fella pants too.
And if you and the boys back home, the beer league boys, if you guys want to fucking deck yourselves out in Missin Curfew gear, let's get in contact.
Yeah.
You hit up Max, hit our boy Max up. Tell us you need some pants, some gloves, a couple sticks. If you're doing events, you want charity items, just hit us up. We get you sorted out.
Verbero, baby. Love working. It's gonna be fun working these guys up, dog. Sutsy's a beauty. Let's get some fella gear.
And that was Missin Curfew.
Fella.